Hey, you all. Um, yeah, it's Friday afternoon in the middle of a beautiful park here in Winnipeg, and just been thinking a lot about limiting beliefs recently. We've all got them. We all have these limiting beliefs. We all have these things that hold us back from achieving our dreams, the successes that we've been made for, the life that we've been created for. Limiting beliefs, well, let me just put it this way, our beliefs dictate our reality. So whatever your reality is right now, it's because of what you believe about it. And your beliefs have huge limits. I mean, there are natural limits. Gravity is a limit. So it's not like if you believe you could fly, you could fly. Or if you believe that you could, play in the NBA, you could play in the NBA. Like those aren't the beliefs I'm talking about. Because there are limitations. There are natural, biological, supernatural. There are limitations. There are laws. Let me just put it that way. There are laws to the universe. But we fancy ourselves as incredibly rational people. None of us thinks that we are irrational. None of us thinks that we have an irrational belief, but we all do. We all have very irrational beliefs. And those irrational beliefs about ourselves, about reality, about the way things are, they limit us. They limit us hugely. So there's no law, there's no universal law that says you need to be poor, for example. There's no universal law that says that you need to suck at math. Okay? There's no universal law that says that you can only have so many friends or so many close friends. There's no universal law that says that you should be angry all the time, or that you name it. These things that dictate our reality, our day-to-day life, are beliefs that we have, not laws. They're emotion driven beliefs. They're not rational laws. So there are laws in the universe. There's good and evil. There's right and wrong. There's bad and good. There's truth and reality, and there's fantasy. All right, but we emotionally put things into different categories based on our emotions, our experiences, what we've been told in the past, what's been modeled to us, and the things that have been taught to us. So, a child, by the time they're 5 years old, you know how much that child has been formed and informed, not just by their parents, although that's a huge part, but by society, by their own experiences. They go on a hot sidewalk and they say, oh, things get hot when they're in the sun. We develop beliefs early, and some of them are true, some of them are rational, like don't put your hand on the stove because it will get burned, but some of them are irrational and not true, like you'll always live in poverty. I'm going through this process. It's a challenging process because because it is emotional, because it's an emotional process. It's not just, I'm just going to discard these beliefs. I'm just going to adopt some new ones. It almost feels in some ways like you're divorcing your parents. It feels in some ways like you're ripping your skin off, and you're really not sure what you're stepping into. Like, if I discard this belief, what's going to protect me? Because these beliefs are protection. You know, if I think I can't believe that I can achieve more than I've ever believed possible. Did I say that right? If I'm trying to discard the belief that I can't achieve more. This is a bunch of negatives. If I'm trying to discard the belief that I can't achieve more than I ever thought was possible, what am I stepping into? What possibilities am I opening myself up to? It gets into the whole area of even theology, because we're taught things in churches and in Bible colleges that are supposed to be steadfast and unchanging and immovable, mutable, just like God. Things about God. And a lot of those things become our limited beliefs. I'm saying our, I mean my. And so to challenge those things feels like abandoning God. And that's a scary, scary proposition. That's why it's helpful to have a coach alongside you, somebody that you trust, somebody who knows the Bible, somebody that is in a place where you process. It's a difficult process. I know that on the other side, I'm going to see more success. I'm going to see more abundance. Abundance is a word that I never used to use. Oh, what's coming up here? Oh, it's a motorbike. A couple of motorbikes. See, people have limiting beliefs about motorbikes. They're like, oh, if you ride a motorbike, you're going to die. Right? That's a limiting belief. What's that belief going to do? It's going to keep you off of a motorbike. For good or bad. I mean, not all limiting beliefs are bad. Not all limiting beliefs are bad. Some limiting beliefs are actually quite good. They keep us protected. They keep us alive. But it is a limiting belief, and we get to choose whether we're going to believe it or not. Anyways, as I come out of this process, or as I work through this process, I don't know if there's an exit. I don't know if there's an escape. I think maybe it's a circular, a cycle that you go through. But anyways, as I work through this process, I'm going to experience more abundance. I'm going to experience more joy, more happiness, more peace. I'm going to experience more of the life that are watching and listening along, or reading along. So comment below if you want. If not, then that's cool. You could just watch and lurk like a lot of you are. But I'd love to see what you have to say about this. All right, I'm out.